hello, something's grabbed it. Right, let's wind down and clonk this one. Yes, we're in. Oh, hark at that line. Ooh, it's a big tail pattern there. Hey, that could be a good fish. Ooh. I don't know, these summery autumn pike though, they got some real power. It could be a 25, it could be 5, I don't know. Oh, oh, that's an enormous tail pattern. I daren't let it have too much because the weed, we've got a plane overhead as well. Wow. Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, it looks like a good fish.
Well, good morning and welcome back to yet another page in an angler's diary, and this is the first swim of the morning. I'll tell you where we are very shortly, but I need to get these baits in the water. Right, that's I guess that's us fishing. This will definitely be the last visit to the rivers. We've only got a couple of days now before the end of the season, so it's now or never if I'm going to get a special pike from the river this season. Where are we? Well, I've come to the Spate River in Yorkshire. The water levels and conditions look more or less spot on. Time will tell, but it was a toss-up between either here or where we fished in the last video, and it didn't go well for me there, so I thought I'd come here and give this place a chance. I'll be back if anything in the least bit exciting happens. Well, that's 45 minutes and nothing. So time for a move. All right then. So it's spot number 2, and this really is sort of definitive looking eddy. Hopefully, yeah, perfect. Some swims always look more pikey than others, and this one definitely looks more pikey than the last one. Fingers crossed. Well, something's picked the lamprey up. Well, I'm temporarily attached. I'm being cautious after the after the last session. Well, that's the blank saver. Well, as I said, awkward little jack blank saver. You'll have seen had a flying hook. Of course that went straight in the net, so I just unclipped it and put it back. But I'm going to give this a little bit longer, this swim, this time of the year especially. When you find one, you sometimes find a few, so I'll stick with this swim for a little bit longer before making move number 2. Fingers crossed. What did I say? I find one, you sometimes find a few, and it's gone under that bloody snag. No, it's out, I think. Now what have we got here? Oh, that's a bit better one, maybe? Oh, I don't know. It's perhaps just about the same. Another flying hook. Oh dear. Yeah, another flying hook. Oh. There we go. It's a bit bigger than the first one, but that was literally less than 5 minutes after I recast after the first fish, and it's like I say, you find one this time of the year, you often find a few. Let's get it back. Lovely. Right, I've given it an extra 20 minutes and it doesn't look like it's going to happen for a third time. So, time for a move. Slightly over ambitious. Much better. Well, this wind has now got to the point where it's making fishing effectively a little bit difficult, and I suspect it's an absolute nightmare as far as the audio on this videoing is concerned. I can see me ending up having to do a voiceover when I get home. I've got another couple of swims to fish further round, and that will take me slightly out of the wind. I think it'll give me a bit of protection, so hopefully things will get better. I can only apologise if it's become a bit of a nightmare. Well, I've given peg number 4 an hour, nothing, and this wind is, if anything, is getting worse. So I've decided I'm going to go back the way I came and fish certainly hopefully be able to fish the spot where I got the couple of fish, just to see if there's any more there. Although there is another angler fishing the stick float, and I'm not sure just exactly where he's gone, so we'll have to find out where he is. Well, this is swim number 5, but unfortunately the stick float angler I was talking about is in the swim where I caught the fish, so I've had to keep walking. So new swim, and the benefit of this swim is I'm below the bank, and so the wind isn't quite so much of a problem. Hopefully the audio will have improved. Well, got about excuse me, about an hour and a half left, so I don't think I'll be moving any further. This will be the final swim on the final day on the river. This piece of water looks okay. We are on very slightly on the outside of the bend in the river, and it is deep, but there's not a huge amount of flow, so you never know. There's always hope. Well, I'm afraid that's it. Time to go. And the weather's taken a turn for the worst as well now. I'll see you when I get back to the van. So that's it. That's another river piking season over. Not a particularly memorable season from my perspective. I had a few fish, obviously, but nothing particularly special. River was quite busy there today. Obviously, being the last days of the season, there's a lot of guys trying to squeeze a session in before it ends. Although of all the anglers I spoke to today, I was the only one who was pike fishing. That was a bit of a surprise. The rest of them were after the chub. However, one guy I was chatting to says he occasionally fishes for the pike, and he also talked about a lot of damage on the fish that he catches, the pike that he catches, pike that have a big chunk out of the tail. Well, that's almost certainly otter damage. And today I've seen 2 different pairs of otters and 2 pairs of mink. Now, you know, when you've got that number of predators on the river, it's bound to have an impact on the fish and on the fishing for that matter. And when he mentioned this business of the pike having chunks out of their tails, it got me thinking as well. And I can remember a number of the fish I've caught on both the Spate River and the Big River, which have got chunks out of their tails. And in fact, it also reminded me that David's nice 14.5 pounder that featured in the previous video, he remarked on the fact that it had a chunk missing out of its tail. Obviously otter damage, and when, as I say, when you get that many predators, it's bound to have an impact on the fish and the fishing. Anyway, another season done. Out of the river's out of off limits now until June, by which time I'll be fishing for the chub and the barbel, perhaps. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. At least I had a couple of fish to show you this time. I'm not sure what's next. I had a phone call from one of my pals to say that 1 or 2 of the carp have been coming out of one of our club waters. So if I've got bait in the shed, and I think I have, I might just have a couple of hours seeing if I can catch a spring carp. That'll make a change. Right, as I say, hope you enjoyed it. Till the next time, bye for now.